Yo. Mic check. 1, 2. Booty hole testing. 1, 2. My boy. Damn, this might be the first time I've ever done this shit. God damn, we look good. You know what I'm saying? Thick and beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Got plenty of cushion right here. Long hair with a nice button up and shit. With a nice tie. Trying to look good for you guys. It's a matter of presentation. Pendejo. Welcome in, everyone. How's it going, man? All jokes aside, it's me, your boy, Kirby301, the master bastard, chicken nugget warlord, and the captain of this ship overall, man. It is 6:08 right now on the East Coast, so it's like 3-ish on the West. Shout out the sun side, the sunny side, man. Yeah, vibes are high, all is good. I'm happy. I just want to play some games and shit. And I know we debuted recently, or re-debuted Schedule 1, and then we showed off Bayonetta. So there's other games that we have to play too. But as you know, we're a man of JRPGs. And it would be criminal if I just didn't stay true to my lineup. My JRPG lineup, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm trying to make sure the tie look good, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to master how to tie a tie, you know what I'm saying? Don't make fun of me too much. You know what I'm saying? Gotta look good. We gotta look good, you know what I'm saying? Things went down today, which is why we look like this. Things went down today, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say too much, but let's just say I have a good feeling. I don't want to get too ahead of myself and stuff, man, but yeah, we've been active. We've been trying to do things. We've been trying to get things moving outside of the realm of streaming as well. Lord knows, and you guys know, I'm all about the content creation. We're all about the small streamer vibes and all this good stuff. But if you ain't got, you know what I'm saying, something a little bit more sustainable or permanent, kind of as the foundation to everything that you do, man, you know what I mean? You might as well kiss your dreams and hobbies and passions goodbye, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just doing what's right for me, and we're looking for more opportunity, let's just say. And then I was like, fuck it. We made some moves earlier, right? And then because of that, I was like, all right, well, I don't know if I ever dressed up to this effect on stream. And I'm like, today, fuck it, let's go ahead and do it, man. Fuck it, I'm a stock trader. I'm a broker, man. Give me your fucking money. I'll fucking fart on it, and then I'll piss on it, and then light it on fire. I'm a stock dude, man. Give me your money. Shout out the stock dudes, the stock homies and shit, man. Um, music. We need more music. Shout out the nice Power Stone music. Yeah, so we're just gonna return to JRPG 33. Before we go ahead and get ahead of ourselves and play a whole bunch of other games and stuff. Let's go over here. Let's boot up this bullshit. Fucking digital devil frijoles. Out of the ass, you know what I'm saying? We got the X-Cock X input controller. Bam, bro. Let's go. Let's do it. Let me know if the tie looks off, man. I feel like it looks off. I feel like it look off, man. I'm not the best tire, man, so forgive me, bro. But, you know, we be trying. We be trying. Nice. Oh, yeah, let me turn that off. My bad. Streaming is hard. Streaming is hard. Why is streaming so hard? Shout out to the people on Kick that are real people and not just like fucking bots and weirdos and cuck bitches. You know what I mean? It's been a while since I had to dress up, man, and pull out the old dress shoes. And then with the old polish and shit. If anything, I need to get me some new ones, man. I need some loafers or some shit too, man. Just to get reacclimated, you gotta run it one time for the one time. Yo, what up, pendejo? Appreciate the cat strap, man. Welcome in, bro. We had to do it eventually, man. We had to come back. God damn, that's a lot of blood. We had to do it, man. Of course we're gonna finish the game. The duology. So they used to be scientists before? And they used to work right there at the installation or something. You had to let it rock one time for the one time, my friend. And especially because we've been playing like a whole bunch of other games other than JRPGs. So forgive me. That is definitely on me. And let me adjust one thing.
Let's go.
Because it looks off just ever so slightly, and I know why. Bam. It's because it's not at 5x. We gotta fucking push the graphics up a little bit. Underground City, egg installation, man. Your sound effect is appreciated. We got a fucking suit and tie going on today, man. Just know that, you know, we've been making moves. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much. I want to be coy about it. And also, I wanted to keep the look, too, because I think I've never, ever streamed with the look like this, bro. Like, I look like a salaryman, like a Japanese salaryman and shit. Cannot be used here. What I do know is what I do remember. After the thing that happened on the egg installation, there was that one dude that ate his teammates, and then we beat them. And then we were farming for a minute, but then we got past all of that. But then Surf got shanked by Heat for real. Actually, nah, I don't even think it was like he didn't just get shanked. He got the whole arm. Like, he fucking Heat put his whole arm through his chest, and they both fell into this vat or some shit. So it's presumed that he's dead along with Heat. Maybe. So, in the absence of Surf, Gale has took up the mantle. I have no beef with Gale. Gale is cool, but let me see. I'm trying to remember how to play now because it's been like a dog. I haven't played this game in what feels like it feels like almost 2 weeks, which is quite a bit of time too. You know, trying to get reacclimated to everything and shit. It's been so long. Sapphires, rubies, vital data, but everyone's health and mana are full. Also, Roland and Gale. Yeah, we might as well push up Roland because he's supposed to be the next tank. Or it felt like he was supposed to be the tank when we first got him in the party. From here. Was it the power plant? You want to go to the power plant dome. This is where I think we're supposed to be, right? And then something about God or the sun started extracting data from the earth, which is why you see all like that shit kind of going up, you know what I mean? It looks like just a pulse of something going up. I remember that as well. So data or something is being usurped from the planet by God. So I think at this rate they estimated that like by the morning everyone's gonna be dead. But the wording and the phrasing and the cutscene is what really got me hooked on it, was because the way they described it, it seemed like an upload, like God is just downloading, and then essentially Earth is uploading its data to the sun or God. And they said something about some number and then like zeta flops or some crazy shit like that. So It's just in terms of like everything being in terms of like computing or shit like that. I tried talking to the guys inside, but as you can see, it didn't do me much good. They're planning to die along with the city. I picked up a Karma Society signal, and it sounds like Madame Margot is dead. She got shot in the back of the head by Angel, I think. The chief director took over, and she ordered them to shut down the electricity. Apparently, Angel will be commanding the pursuit unit herself, but don't worry, I won't let her get anywhere near you. Where I come from, we lay down our lives if it meant saving our comrades. We started our assault on the facility, but we couldn't get very far. The soldiers inside are putting up quite a fight. They destroyed the consoles that control the gates. Our explosives couldn't even dent those things. This is where I think we need to be, though. This is like the furthest we got up to. Time to get serious. Fred, take care of Sarah. So that's the cyber shaman, huh? She doesn't look scary. The cyber culo shaman. The old lady died? What the heck's going on? The old lady died? Cannot be used here. And then, yes, Yellow's in the team too. By default, man. Because he's officially the strongest. He's officially the strongest in the party. So yeah, this is where we need to be. This is all new territory. New dungeon unlocked. Power plant, huh? Shout out to all the people that didn't get this far in the game either. And then I remember, this is the furthest that we got. It's crawling with demons in there. Once we go in, there's no turning back. Are you ready? Sounds like a plan. Alright, let's get moving. So from this point on, I think it's supposed to be a long crawl. There's a box emitting light from its panel. Open it. Obtained pink crystal. What are we doing? Damn, no fresh eggs, bro? Psh, terrible, man. No huevos for you. No bacon, egg, and cheese bagels for you. What up, dog? Good evening. This music sounds so retarded. Not the fucking weird jank opera keys to the shit. Were those opera keys? It sounded so uncomfortable. So out of place, man. God damn. Yeah, what's it called? First of all, I should say, we are running back to JRPG 33 because it's been about a week and a half or a week and some days. It almost feels like about 2 weeks. Let's just say 2 weeks since I played this. That break was kind of refreshing, especially considering and how jank this game is. It kind of is. Let's just say that. It felt nice to play just basically, for what it's worth. Not just anything else, but like, we've been fucking around with the Schedule 1. We've been fucking with the Bayonetta. We've been kind of just playing like a little bit of everything. Also just playing fucking Fighters with EX again, right? That's always a good time. But we're never gonna sway too far away from what we're meant to do. JRPG lifestyle, JRPG 33. You know what the fuck it is. So, that shit is cool too. We're picking it up back where we left off. After the egg installation, after the main character Surf got like fucking Dragon Ball Z Frieza styled impaled with the fucking arm, right? So Heat did that shit to him. They fall into like this fucking hole or whatever, and then we haven't seen them since. And then we're basically picking it up from a little bit after that moment. We're here at the power plant now. And then whatever the fuck we need, we're gonna try to go ahead and get this right now. um, yeah. So, quick thing. I don't think I've ever streamed with a collared button up and a tie on. So this is a first. Just very quick. I gotta get that out there. It's a first for us doing that, and I like that. Whole time, and I thought about this like 5 minutes before I was gonna go live. I was like, wait a minute, why don't I fucking put the same shit on from earlier, right? And then earlier, I'm not gonna say too much, but I will say that I've been trying my best to make moves. You know what I'm saying? Get some things going and stuff like that. Like I told you guys, come November, like, yeah, we've been chilling hard all October and it's all been cool. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the last job, whoop de whoop, all that stuff. But obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, I don't necessarily want to be a full time streamer, but like, it was nice to be able to fill the void with something to do. And like I was just basically saying earlier to Dark Fart, in a nutshell, you can kiss your hobbies, passions, and dreams goodbye if you don't have like a solid foundation to be able to support everything. So, with that being said, I've been making some moves, and I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm expecting to hear good things. You're right, and then that's all I want to say. Respect the privacy, and just wish me luck, right? And then I'll keep you guys posted. Um, so yeah, we're doing good though. All's cool. All's cool. Um, I'm glad we debuted Bayonetta. For the people that didn't see, we started playing Bayonetta, and Bayonetta's pretty sick. I don't know if you guys ever had the chance to play. I never played before, and Bayonetta for PC is crack. I gotta tell you that right now. That shit is godlike. I think it's, I think it's actually a little bit better than Devil May Cry 3 and 4. Just by a little bit regarding certain things. Um and we're like about, so on stream we're about like 3 episodes in, or 3 like not including the prologue, excuse me. We're like 3 missions in or whatever, because it's the same structure as like the Devil May Cry games, like mission based or whatever. So, and then on my own time, like that's how you know the game is good, because I wanted to play it on my own time. Fucking, I did like 4 or 5, and then I think I might have done 6, or I might have left it right there because I got sleepy or whatever. But yeah, and then we got back to schedule 1, and I think we're close to the end of schedule 1, so I want to try to see if we can beat that on stream some point soon. But we definitely got to beat this game. So that's why we're here right now. Brought to you in part by my ass man, JRPG 33. What game should I play after this? There's a sound coming from behind the door. Enter. I really don't know. What game should I play after this, man? Because I know in like 5 streams, maybe 6 streams or less, we're going to beat this game. What the hell are you guys doing? This guy's fucking... He's jorking off the computer and shit. Mech Warrior is sick and they should put a Gundam skin on it and call it a day. I never played. I saw one person stream it, or try to stream it a while ago, and they didn't look like they were having fun. It's because they were still in like the tutorial phase or something. And they were just like, they were in the phase of trying to like just make sense of everything and how to just navigate the fucking controls, because there's like a bunch of shit like you got. It's very hands-on, right? Deep steep learning curve, but once you got it, like I guess I never seen good gameplay. That's why I never bought it. But yeah, what the hell are you guys doing? It's too late, you're about to die anyway. Damn, man, the mecha love is real, bro. That's how you know you don't. Why don't you play GBO2, man? You don't want to play GBO2? Play GBO2, bro. Lord knows, Darkfart probably still plays it. Corito still plays it. There's a lot of people that still play that shit. I'm not gonna lie, I unfollowed the fuck out of all of the people that play it every day. every streamer, every small streamer that like I used to follow or check on before that did nothing but play it, I unfollowed the shit out of all of them because it's just like another Fortnite. You're lying to everyone. I mean, if it is your favorite game, it's your favorite game. But even if that's your favorite game, I'm straight up judging the living shit out of you. And I don't think you know what fair is. And if also as a human being, like regardless of age, if you consider that gameplay to be fair in 2025 online multiplayer shooter landscape, I don't want to hear anything you have to say, and I don't think your word is credible for shit. So why the fuck am I gonna watch people that play that? And that doesn't mean that the people are bad or they're shitheads. It's just that like the same. I compared it to Fortnite because the Fortnite streamers do the same thing. They act like Fortnite is the best game ever, and that's the only thing they play. But whole time they're saying that because they're not gonna be like, oh, it brings me views, that's why I played it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it a buck, bro. Like, the fuck.
I get it.
Nah, I know, but they'll like, but they'll just go quick to like whatever fucking new game and be like, oh, I wanna play this. This shit is good, bro. Hey, you wanna play fucking game packs with me? You know what I mean? Like, you'll never see me play none of that shit, bro.
Electrical signals through them.
As soon as we tried red sex on Battlefield, I've seen everything I needed to see, and I deleted the game. Do I hate Battlefield? No, the game was gonna get better with time anyway. But like, it seems like after the first, there was a Reddit post. There was a Reddit post that made me think about something, and it was talking about Battlefield. And then there was this dude talking about the first 2 weeks before the update, when they dropped RedSec, were some of the greatest peak like gaming FPS Battlefield launch periods in a long time, because like just in terms of like it being new and you playing and having fun, they had like one of the best starts ever, right? Regardless of the genre of game, the guy was like, at least even though they went to the battle royale shitter now, at least let's accept the fact that like the first 2 weeks was fucking crack. It was amazing. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. And I don't hate the battle royale thing, but I noticed that like once they introduced it, they started pushing the pass, Battlefield Pro. They want you to fucking buy coin or whatever the fuck it is, and they clearly pivoted from the online multiplayer focus, and then now they're focusing more on like, we want you to spend time on this battle royale. And that's not why I bought the game. And it seems like they did it. They had it ready, obviously. They had the whole mode ready, and they were waiting to ride on the coattails of all of the good press and positive news of people playing the game, and especially from the good isms people have said from the beta. And then right when they got to 2 weeks and they got maximum good grace out of people, wham, catch this red butt sex. You know what I mean? It's like Zionic Front and elements of EVE Online, but no PFP. No PFP, elements of EVE Online. Like, Zionic Front is cool, man. I need to do another replay of that. What up, Churro, man? What about Red Sex? Fucking, yeah, Battle Chungus's Battle Royale mode. It's stupid. I don't like it. Like, I played it for like an hour, like the first day. I was like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, it doesn't have the other things that make other battle royales cool, like the cool colors, animations, skins. It feels so bland, bro, and I'm just like, nah, bro. I don't hate Battlefield, but I did uninstall the game. I don't hate it though. It's just that I felt like I'd rather have more space in my hard drive as opposed to have like 100+ gigs allocated to this one program that I'm not even gonna utilize as much right now. Only not because I dislike it, but it's because that's just how I am as a gamer. Like, I'll play something, I'll enjoy it for a little bit, and then like I'll play something, I'll enjoy it for a little bit, and then I'll keep going and going and going, and then like once I swing around the whole circle, then eventually I'll come back to it, and then I'll quickly be reminded as to like why I like this thing so much. You get me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The way I play games are weird. It's also because like ever since I got this computer, I just have too much at my disposal. I have too like, bro, all the emulators, man. I'm fucking. I tried, bro. I went down a rabbit hole, a 30-minute, maybe 45-minute rabbit hole yesterday of me trying to download Semu, whatever it's called. It's a Wii U emulator. Long story short, no, I didn't get it to work. I feel retarded, even like to this day, to right now, to this very moment, because I didn't get it to work. But I basically got like 98% of it working until we found a way to outsource some ROMs allegedly, and right when I'm trying to like boot up the emulator and get the ROM going, for the people that don't know, when you emulate something, when you're trying to emulate a Wii U games have a code in the console. There's like a list of numbers, and these numbers are copyright content by Nintendo. The purpose of these numbers, it's not like a SKU for the game. It's a code that has to be registered in order for you to have access to that piece of media through a Wii U. It's fucking retarded. That's how the Wii U, Nintendo did the Wii U. And then because of that, emulating the bitch is weird. So I couldn't get it to figure. I couldn't figure it out. I was just trying to emulate Star Fox Zero, Xenoblade Chronicles X, and there was something else. Oh yeah, Bayonetta 2. That's what started it. I like Bayonetta so much. I did a Google deep dive. And I don't know if you guys have played Bayonetta before, but I gotta tell you something. Bayonetta is so cool, but you know what's so gay? That 2 and 3 are locked to the Switch. And you could emulate them if you want, but to be real honest with you, I'm not fucking with like streaming and emulating anything like post 2015 Nintendo. I'm cool on that. That's how you get a charge. That's how you get in trouble. That's how you end up being one of those YouTubers that like, I know you guys heard the story of like there's a YouTuber who he did something. There was somebody who I think got caught promoting and profiting off of selling Nintendo Switch game keys or some shit. And then he got caught. They went to court, and then now he owes Nintendo money for like the rest of his fucking life. And that's why I'm like, nah, I'd rather not fuck with anything new. If I have to buy Bayonetta 2 and 3 legit, fine, I'll do it. It's not like I fucking buy games legitimately or through the main stores as much anyway. So, if I have to support him that way and then have to be, forcibly going through Nintendo, fuck it. Do I have a choice, right? But, inspect, ooh. What the fuck is this? Roland just absorbing the shit? Roland's the key and shit? At least you're not gonna have Chucky, Nicki Minaj, and Mike Myers jumping out of the plane with you. And I mean, like, nah, that's true. I don't want to see that shit anyway. That shit's fucking retarded. And that's like, Warzone is a clown show too. Warzone's not that much better anyway. You'll never see me play that shit. I'm never gonna download that shit. How many gigs is that shit? 169 or some bullshit like that? I'm good on that shit. I don't care how much better it looks. Like, I see my boy Chris, he plays Fortnite a lot. So if I ever want to see Fortnite, I'll watch it through his streams. And I seen, like, in Fortnite, like, there's a lot of new shit nowadays, right? I know they got new levels and, like, everything looks different. It's more cartoony now. I think they're leaning more into the shit that made them popular in the first place. Good for them, but if I ever get bored and I run out of things to stream, I might consider it, but then nah, because when I think about it, I'd be like, nah, because then I don't want any minors coming into the fucking chat, bro. That's weird. Get them stank ass kids up out of here, bro. Ain't no one trying to be their fucking stepdad or their babysitter. Fuck out of here, bro. Little retard ass tablet babies. Fuck them kids. I hate them kids. They're gonna be drone striking a lot of shit, man. Nah, like, I'm not too passionate about it, but like I don't want to. My Nintendo Switch is like right there. It's under my PS5. I haven't booted that shit up in God knows how long, and I probably never will for like until I want to buy Bayonetta 2 and 3. You know what I mean? Until then. And that's probably not gonna be anytime soon because I'm not even in a rush to like beat Bayonetta. And then even once I beat it, the game is so good, I'll probably rerun it a couple times just because it's sick. I actually like that shit. It's like it's literally just it's bro, the hallways, the gameplay, the combos, it's literally one to one. It came out the same fucking year as Devil May Cry 4, 2008. And so like I'm pretty sure the same jabronis worked on both games cuz you could see all the correlations and shit. Um but yeah, I remember they sued the fuck out of him, poor lad. Yeah, you don't want to put yourself in that position and shit. I just wanted to. I never had a Wii U, and I know there's some games that are locked to the Wii U, like Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I know got a Switch remaster recently. But like, yeah, ever since like 2017, 2018, 2019, I don't really want to buy like, I don't want to support Nintendo no more because they're not cool with like you honestly emulating any of their old games. They're not cool if you they're not cool with YouTubers putting their own music on their channels. Even if it's over a stream, even if it's over, well, worst thing if you just put the file and just nothing there, like Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, the name of the song. If you just put that for people to enjoy nothing but that, yeah, Nintendo will take your channel down. Not only will they try to take your channel down, they'll try to take whatever money you got off of that video too. Once those accusations and all this other bullshit started coming to light, that's when everyone was starting to really be like, oh, fuck Nintendo. So, my bad. It took a minute to try to explain, but I had to really think back like, oh yeah, why is it that motherfuckers don't like Nintendo again? That's why. They're not cool with people enjoying their music. They're not cool with people emulating their old shit. You can't. They're the most like anti-consumer. They be, you know the saying like when you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. They literally like are that. They've been around so long. They made all the good decisions like before, and then now they're just making all of the wrong ones. Straight up, all of the worst, most corporate friendly, fuck the consumer. We don't want you to have fun for shit unless we get a cut out of it. So once that came to light on YouTube and Twitch and other places, it was over, bro. I was like, yeah, nah. Also, their games suck. I'm not fucking gay or retarded or disabled or bald. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I can walk. Like, I'm not pretending to be like fucking handicapped in my early 20s like some of these dykes out here and shit. Like, it's fucking true. You know that shit. Like that, like the fucking disabled gay Ligabata Alphabet Mafia, they have a stranglehold on like fucking battle royales, gay games, indie games, and then like everything Nintendo Switch. And I'm just nothing like, I'm not gonna play Stardew Valley. I don't give a fuck about like. You guys have seen the gameplay for the new Pokemon games, bro? They look like ass. Ever since like Arceus and before, they all look like ass, bro. What the fuck? Like, ever since they started making Pokemon games for the Switch, it went down. From like Pokemon games from the 3DS back were good. I don't know what happened to Pokemon. They just got cheap, bro. Or people just got more fucking stupid and they just were more willing. That's another thing too. Pokemon fans are fucking weird. Not. So I know a few Pokemon fans, and like they're not weird, but like you gotta call it what it is. Like some of them aren't liars though. Like some of them will tell you that like, yeah, the new Pokemon games look like shit. That's why I didn't buy it. I'm sure some of the people I know that like Pokemon like that, they like, I know they didn't buy it because I know they're not streaming it or playing the shit. And like I've heard other people say, yeah, nah, bro, I don't know about that one. That one is straight doo doo. That one is straight doo doo. All them the 3D Switch console Pokemon games, they all look like ass. Even Pal World, that shit slightly looked better than everything else, and it still looked like ass. Fucking Pal World, fucking Mego World. You gotta get it back on Fortnite when they released the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers bundle. Take my money. You're fucking gay. It's like, nah. You really? How much money you spent on that shit? You probably bought Beavis and Butthead too, and other dumbass skins in War. See, that's why I don't play none of that shit. They're just funnels to take your money, bro. No, man. No, bro. No, bro. Even like respect to you. That's your money. I ain't gonna tell you what to do with your money. That's money that you worked for. But come on, bro. Come on, man. I guess that's not as bad as buying tokens in GBO2. Right? Like that's another level of down bad, bro. Or buying whatever fucking premium currency for Uma Musume. You know what I mean? Like at least you know it's not Nikkei, but still. Or Genshit Impact, whatever the fuck, but the point still stands. All that shit is retarded. I have to be a parent and talk about like that shit with my son. Cause he used to buy Robux, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what compels you? What compels you to want to do this, right? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe asking his mom back then for Robux money or whatever, and then she didn't know the wiser. But then now ain't no one going for that shit, bro. Ain't no one going for that shit no more, man. Yeah, man. I have these talks daily with my little one, man. It was just one bundle. Yeah, whatever. Not including the battle pass. Not including the grind time. Not including doing all the dailies. You see how they get you? You see how they get you, bro? Dailies, grinding, battle pass. You gotta be logged in for this much to get. You can get these tokens out of it. Fortnite had me before, like 8 years ago. It had me for a little bit, but then like I woke up, I snapped out of it, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, and then you just go back to playing good games, or that's just what I did. But I am aware that like not everyone has a beefy PC, so not everyone can like emulate fucking anything they want any given second. But I paid for the right to be able to do this shit. I worked for fucking years, so I earned it. So that's one of the ways I spoil myself. I fucking taught myself how to emulate the fucking world. So like I don't have to really spend that much money on games anymore. Especially cause like I'm a fucking retro head ass. So it's like I love this old shit. This is right up my alley. This is my entertainment. Like, and to what Rock was saying earlier, yeah, you can't give like someone a PS2 game nowadays and expect them to enjoy it, let alone figure the shit out. Like, but Zeonic Front, give me that shit. I play that shit 2-3 times over, bro. Look at me playing all these old games, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to retreat. Alright, cool. It didn't give me no problems. But I wanted to commit because I really didn't want to hear the game over theme, because something about that fucking eats away at your soul, man. But I wanted to commit to the fight because when you commit under Berserk mode and win, you get like 2-3 times the XP. The problem is because you're in Berserk mode, you're like whiffing all of your attacks. Like most of them, and it sucks ass, but that's just how they did it. But yeah, you're digging the tie, bro, looking fresh. Hey, thank you, man. So like I was saying earlier, like I'm not gonna say too much, but I will say this. Number one, I have never ever streamed with a suit and tie on, let alone dress pants and loafers. I never have. This is my first time. Number two, the reason why I'm doing this, because fuck it, and also mainly because this music is ass. Also because I'm not gonna say too much, but I've been making some moves. I told everyone, like I was gonna go ham with the content creation all October, but come November, I was gonna start slowing down and then try to see if I can land something good, something new. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying I did, I'm not saying I didn't, but like I'm trying to wait on some good news. I'm waiting on some blessings. You know, pray for me, keep me in your thoughts and prayers, thoughts and players. You know what I'm saying? And I'd appreciate that. So I'll keep you guys posted with good news shortly. You never know. Stay tuned. But we've been doing things, bro. We've been doing things, cause like gaming is gaming is gaming. Gaming is always gonna be fun. It's always gonna be there. It's not going anywhere. But like you can't fuck the bullshit. You can't sustain your dreams, your passions, your hobbies if you have no solid foundation, a job or work. You're right. Like you can't enjoy the things you want to enjoy in life unless you just got a bunch of money coming in. So that's what I'm trying to work on. So this is part of the fit for today. This was part of the fit for today. So yeah, nah, I appreciate that. Means a lot. And as if you haven't noticed, I've cleaned up a little bit right over here. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to look too much like an unemployed vagabond. I'm not trying to look like too much of a gooner. I thought the hair was gonna fucking be bad. Nah, they kind of liked it. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. And same thing in the other way. What a pain in the ass. Nothing was said about the hair, but we're still in berserk mode. This don't look good. Smack the shit out of them. Yeah, we're trying to level up everyone now because the main character Surf got fucking shanked by another team member, another gang member that like he turned on us, man. He fucking turned on us. Damn, no berserk. They said nah, too much berserk mode. This motherfucker's gonna farm the shit out of that shit. Yeah, and in all honesty, bro, I've talked about this before. I'm someone that believes in work-life balance. And if you do too much of one thing, it's gonna make that one thing not as enjoyable anymore. And also, it's just there's other people that don't think like that. I always like a balance in what I do. A little bit of exercise, a little bit of gaming, work, and then working and getting stoned always feels so much better after a long hard-earned shift, right? That might not be like even saying something like that might be politically contentious nowadays because we're in a world where people don't want to work anymore. And like taking time for yourself to recover and chill and just take a load off your mind and body and soul, that's not the same thing as just like motherfuckers not wanting to work. You know what I'm saying? And even just like a couple weeks of being or a couple days of being unemployed, it just felt weird. You know what I'm saying? I straight up I don't want I can't be a guy raising a little man and not have a job. I like rewarding myself. I like the reward system because it makes it that much more enjoyable, that much more fulfilling. That much more of a cherry on top of the day, right? That J after a long 9-10 hour shift, and you're like, ooh, can't wait to get in the whip and fucking like this. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone, if that's a stoner, does shit like that. And but I don't know. I just know nowadays it's popular for people to not want to work, right? And then try to finesse the government for shit. But everything that I'm saying is coming from a dude that never qualified. I never qualified for SNAP. I never qualified for cash assistance. I never qualified for none of those government bullshit. They always said I made too much. How? Where? Bro, you had SOCOM navies. You wish you stood your copy of SOCOM and SOCOM 2. You would send you to play them on your PS2. And I'd play the shit out of them because you already know I still got your Battle Assault right there. And I played it on my, not only on my PS2, but on my PS3. Because did you know on the PS3 Slim, it the PS3 Slim can play PS3 and PS1. It can't play PS2. So I also booted up Battle Assault like about a couple weeks ago. I think I might have told you or whatever. But yeah, this motherfucker said he bought Power Ranger skins. It's a gay remake. Honestly, they fucked it up with Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. It's a gay remake of Yellow. Is that what it's supposed to be? I think the only other Pokemon game that I wanted to play that I never got, but like I know it resells for a lot now, is, but you could emulate it probably easy. But I don't know if I'd stream that. Soul Silver, like I grew up playing Silver. I streamed Gold like maybe a year ago or something, and I've always wanted to play, own, and stream Crystal, so that's still part of the plan. But I want to play Soul Silver and Heart Gold because those are basically remakes of entire Gen 2. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? Gen 2, it's still said by a lot of people to be like the best Pokemon generation. Because going from Gen 1 to Gen 2 was some of the wildest shit ever, bro. Especially once they revealed Donphan and like Meryl and Pichu. Like you saw all these Gen 2 Pokemon. You're like, what the fuck? Who are these people? You know what I mean? Rewarding yourself with weed feels more healthy. Yeah, I don't. Even if I was rich, I don't think I would like to do like gaming and smoke weed all day. Like gaming, yeah, but like just like even just getting stoned all day. Nah, because even if I had a shit ton of money, I'd still know better. It's like you gotta go touch grass, go outside, go do shit. And there's nothing anyone can tell me to be like. I mean, to each their own. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I don't know. I listen to my body. I know what my body says, and then my body's like, hey man, don't you like want to make a balance for shit? And then like my mind is like, hey yeah man, he's right. Don't you want to make a balance for shit? You know? And then I'm like, fuck yeah. And then it's like, yeah, bro, like you know what you know what the body wants, man. And like I'm not like in my 20s anymore. I just know better. I just know better. Like I'm not like you know what I say shit like I call you guys gay and pendejos and vagabonds and shitheads and degenerates and like fucking bums and fucking fucking fart huffers and shit and gooners and OnlyFans subscribers. Like I say all of this as a joke towards like my audience, whether or not if any of this does equate to the people that watch me. But it's mostly a joke. It's because it's funny. But I know better. Like I know maybe if I was in my 20s, I'd be like, nah, fuck this shit, bro. Like this shit, let's get stoned all day. Or like, you know, just because the times were different. But I grew out of that. I'm not in that phase of life anymore. And besides, I know better, man. And like, if I want to fucking own a house in the future, or you know, get like move out of here and actually get like rent a house or something at least. Like I gotta you know do that. So you know, I gotta lock in, man. Balance and lock in too. Like I could just because I can afford to wait longer for more doesn't mean I should either. You know what I mean? Like I want to if I find opportunity, man, I want to try my best to take hold of that, you know? Excuse me. Shout out to all the other streamers out there that smoke weed and like gotta dress up for like a nice job and shit. I like dressing up, but I don't really have like reasons to dress up anymore because like I'm not chilling with important people. I'm not meeting up important people. And also, I don't have a girlfriend, which is like another thing. So it's like, even for like Fogo de Chao or like eating somewhere nice, like I mean, for myself is another thing, but why the fuck am I gonna do that? I got food in the house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. Um, all the Trump supporters I know are your age are unemployed and living at the. So that's another thing too. I wanted to mention. I'm glad you brought it up. You know how there's a lot of videos of people crying, talking about they can't get jobs. You know how full of shit they are. You know how full of shit these motherfuckers are out here that be like, oh, I can't find a job. I can't find a job. It's just they can't find their fucking dream job as their first job. These guys are such fucking children that like their first few jobs, they're trying to get like their dream job in their first few jobs, and it just doesn't fucking work like that. And these guys are like full blown tablet babies. grown up now, ready to be a part of the workforce, right? Tablet babies. So they don't know anything, bro, about like communicating, how to peer interactions, how to navigate that landscape, how to foster good relationships with, employer to employee, stuff like that. They're just fucking TikTok shitheads that all they do is goon the like femboys and their gay little Discord voice chats with their fucking other little gay ass homies. You know what it is, especially the ones that preach otherwise. Um, but yeah, there motherfuckers be lying. There's jobs everywhere. People just don't want to work at like McDonald's. People don't want to work at restaurants. People don't want to do like a barista shit at Starbucks or some other coffee spot because there's millions of coffee spots that are looking for people. There's like call center jobs. There's fucking labor. Like there's so much shit you can do, bro. But people are just lazy. People are so fucking lazy nowadays. Like, and it's true. There's nothing wrong with like you working for years and you needing a vacation so you quit. That's different than like, oh, I don't want to, like, you have your resume is blank. Your resume is just mostly a white piece of paper. Your resume is just your name and your address and like one job. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the people that are talking about like there's no job out there. So I just want to highlight that real quick before we continue with the game and shit like that. No, I'm not gonna save a third time. That was a mistake. Yeah, nah, man. Also, I really, really look forward to new opportunities, potential or not or whatever, because you see new people. You see new people. You're around new people, new ideas, new perspectives, new shorties, new asses, new single moms. Come on, man. But what I'm also saying is not like something that's in the mind of someone that all they want to do is like not work and goon all day. Like, cause nowadays it's not even popular to be like, oh, I rather just go to the bar and talk to girls. Nowadays it's more popular and accepted to be like, oh yeah, I subscribe to blank 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 on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more common and nah, I think that's so pitiful. It's a shame. What happened to dudes, bro? Dudes turned out. So many motherfuckers end up becoming bitches. What happened? Everyone's gay. Everyone's gay and lazy. No wonder China's making fun of us. The Chinese, man. Can't let them damn Chinamen get ahead of us, bro. You gotta listen to Trump, man. That guy's gonna die soon. I don't know when, but I can feel it. He's gonna die soon, bro. I seen a video of someone watching him. I think it was Asmongold, just kind of moderating or just listening to whatever the fuck he was saying. He sounded like the drugs and everything was wearing off. This guy sounded fucked up. He looked hurt. That guy looks out of it, man. And it's sort of fascinating to think about how many drugs they give this guy on a daily basis. Can you think about that? Think about all the drugs they give this guy. For him to still be alive, too. That guy should be gone already, man. Biden's still alive, too. I have a theory that, like, all these presidents get access to, like, super secret drugs and narcotics and shit like that. Super experimental shit. Even, like, alien tech. They even say, like, there's like because I've been unemployed and I have an abundance of time to be able to review YouTube videos, there's quite a ton of videos about how they say like something about from the 1900s on, technology exploded. We went from like steampunk to like electricity and radio waves and all this stuff very, very fast. And then there were theories ever since back then to now saying that the reason why that is because we came into contact with aliens and we got alien tech. And I don't know if you look up alien footage or sightings 2025 on YouTube, bro, there's a lot of shit out there of this year. And people's cameras and shit are getting better. Even in Brazil and like Mexico, people have been finding like the orbs. They've been seeing like the floating metal spheres and orbs and shit. And like some dude has like some weird fungal root alien in a safe or something like that, and he was being chased by like agents, and he was like putting it on TikTok or some shit. Like there's a lot of shit that like has been going on in the alien world on TikTok. You guys should give it a gander, or just give it a gander through Google. Like alien sightings 2025. A lot of wild videos have been coming out of like South America. You never know. Some of them could be bullshit too, but I feel like some of them are not, bro. Like the one I saw with the alien in the safe, that shit looked real. That shit looked real because it was like he had this thing like under glass, and then it just grew in like a few days, and then it turned into this big fucking weird anomaly. And then he had to put it in a safe or something, cause, and then he had to like leave or move, and he was being chased, and I don't know, shit. It was just a lot of weird shit going on. Alien conspiracies, man. Right now, a lot of people are. I seen on YouTube, a lot of people are shitting on, I guess, right-leaning people and the government because of the government shutdown. People not getting SNAP benefits, even though I've never even fucking been on it, so like I can't miss nothing I never had. But also them controlling the Senate, the entirety of the government and the White House, and then somehow the shutdown still going on, but they're blaming Democrats or something. Now, as a centrist, as a guy who's in the center, I'm just watching this shit, and I'm just like, damn, bro. It's this shit. This political warfare shit is never gonna end. It's just, oh, they're doing it. No, they're doing it. No, they're doing it. And then, like, because people can see through all the Republican lies now, finally, people, I'm assuming some people are getting smarter or wising up to bullshit. Um, the next president that we might have is most likely going to be left leaning. Also, the new mayor in New York is that fucking Habibi guy. Mamdani or whatever the fuck his name is. Zorhan, whatever the fuck his name is. Zardon? Yeah, they got a new mayor. He's a Habibi. And then he's actually a guy that's pushing universal basic income. So, as someone who passively pays attention to politics, that's actually something to pay attention to. For you shitheads that don't know how to read, universal basic income is the theory or the concept that at some point people are legitimately not going to be able to get jobs, and they're not bullshitting. And we're supposed to be the generation of people that see that, right? At some point, whether if it's because of AI or whatever. But eventually there's not going to be enough jobs to go around, and there's just going to be too many of us. So universal basic income is the concept that everyone gets a livable wage, like across the board, regardless of like whether you work or not. And he led with that idea being one of the main things he was campaigning on. So now that he's in and he won, if he does that, people are gonna watch to see like how is this gonna work. But like, it's just interesting because like obviously old boomers are gonna be like, no, you can't do that. We can't give fucking lazy motherfuckers money. They gotta work. And then they're partly true. They're partly right. I don't think that's an all the way good idea, but an inevitable fact is that yeah, we're overpopulating the planet, and there are not enough jobs to keep up with demand. That part is true. That part is true. And in like 50 years, universal UBI should be like something that's like in all 51 states. You know what I mean? Now, like if I'm ever president, that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? If I was president, like that one song, who was it? Wyclef? If I was president, Dylan, and Dylan. I People been talking about UBI for a long time, bro, but people are haters, bro. They don't want to see some shit like that pass. Also, like, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm not an economist. I'm not gonna tell you what the fuck is gonna happen with the country. But what do you really think is gonna happen when like everyone just gets a check for that stimulus that we got for COVID that was like 1200, 1400. You just imagine getting that monthly. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is that gonna drive the value of the dollar up or down? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is gonna happen? I'm not gonna sit here and act like I fucking know everything, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I just get curious too. As a human being, I get curious too. As a tax-paying Americano with an inquisitive bean in his head. Stay informed, pendejos. Stay informed, man. I've had a lot of time to read shit. I was always like curious. I'm always the one to read shit. But you gotta read shit nowadays, bro. Cause Trump is gonna die soon. And he's gonna pull some loony shit. Loony ass stuff within his last few years, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Alright, let's see. They have the potential to explode too, so I'm trying to make sure we shut that shit down. I don't like dealing with any enemies that can explode, man. Exploding enemies are gay. Secunda. Damn, biting titties, bro. Yeah, man, the unemployed vibes worldwide has been cool, man. And I hope we get some good news sometime soon. To, maybe this chapter, this short but cool chapter is gonna come to a close. That's the goal. That's what I really want. That's the end goal. And I hope we can make that happen soon. I'm optimistic, man. I like to... I don't have a reason to be pessimistic. But you just never know, especially nowadays. But you just gotta believe. Always believe in yourself. Always believe in your ability to succeed and find better things for yourself. Especially in a world where they want you to just be complicit and compliant with everything. Without you, like, wanting to better yourself and stuff, you know what I mean? That's the one thing most jobs don't want for you. They don't want you to better yourself. Because bettering yourself means giving a shit about yourself and most likely getting the fuck from your job. You know what I mean? Now, not everyone usually has a shit job, but this, you know, let's keep it a buck, man. They want you to be compliant. They want you to be complicit. They want you to be comfortable. Some jobs don't, but most jobs, it's only in their best interest to make you comfortable, man. They got you in their hooks for longer. Yeah, we haven't played this in a minute, man, so we're just running through the power plant right now. Game still looks pretty, game still looks solid. I think we're a bit more solid with our characters only because of a good chunk of the farming we've done like a couple streams before, because we hit like a pretty steep part in the difficulty. So hold on, let's go for this jabroni right here in the middle.
I'm hoping the enemies chill the fuck out, man. We've been doing good, knock on wood. Hopefully we continue to do the same. Hopefully it stays this smooth. Cause we've been moving, we've been doing good. Tarazi, Matera. What element do you use on them? Okay. Gotcha. Copy. Can you use Earth? You can. So Zan and Earth. Sometimes, whatever color they are, sometimes use whatever color element that is. Like green is force, yellow lightning, red fire, yada yada. Anything but physical attacks, because they're like gaseous. 36, 34, 22. Yeah, rolling, man. The homie rolling. I hope we're going the right way, because I don't even know. I just been kind of schmoovin'. We've been schmoovin'. Roland. Revive. We do have some monies. What is this? Karma, accrual skill, mutual karma? Oh, even when he's not in the party. Yeah, so he's gotta work to unlock that move, then we're gonna equip that move, and then we can put him outside of the party, and then what the move is gonna do is he earns, I think, all of the karma that he would get if he was in a fight, even though he's not in the fight. So he could be out of the fight, passive, still getting a shit ton of XP. That's what Gale already learned, that move. Shout out to the homies on YouTube and Kick, by the way, too. I haven't seen if we hit 100 follows on Kick yet. And to tell you the truth, I kind of don't care. I did care at first, but now I don't really care. Only because it's just bots, man. This is nothing but bots on that bitch. How are you gonna get excited for that? Some people do, though. I don't know, man. Bless all the retarded children's hearts, man. Fucking power plant and all its puzzles and shit. Damn, you had to let him clap real quick? Fucking A, bro. He said, come here real quick, I need you for like 5 minutes. Damn, holy shit. Came out fucking limping and shit. Sore. Damn, he be dressing you up and calling you fucking Bonnie? He got a nice little wig for you too. You guys play you seen Trailer Park Boys, right? You do some Mr. Leahy, Randy shit. Both you guys dress up as like, somebody dresses up as a bumblebee and somebody else is a flower. And you're like waiting for you to pollinate, bees. Damn. And then your gay ass boss is like, just doing the bee thing and shit. Until he stings you with his penis. God damn, that was graphic, bro. Nah, but that was a real thing from Trailer Park Boys. The Mr. Leahy and Randy. And then somebody was dressed, I think Randy was dressed as a bee. And then Leahy was a flower. And then I think Ricky, like, Julian broke in on them. I think it was the first season. It was like the first, like, 2-3 episodes or some stupid shit like that. But that shit was funny. I think it was the porno tape episode. Something about Ricky filming, like, porn tapes with J-Rock or some shit like that. Damn, I gotta rewatch that shit again, man. That's one of the best shows to just eat fucking pizza and chicken fingers and get stupid high, bro. You're supposed, you have to. That's how you're supposed to watch that show. You have to watch that show like that. If you don't, you're tripping. I want some chicken fingers. I want some Chipotle, and I want a Popeye's chicken sandwich with extra pickles. I want a beer. That's what I want, man. A beer, and a chicken sandwich, man. Let me get 3 of them. 3 beers and 3 chicken sandwiches. God damn. The only question I have is, yeah, we gotta find... The whole point of going through this whole ways was to stick our hand inside that terminal and be able to open that door. Now we gotta find the correct way back. But that fucking skull has like a shit ton of health, man. It is funny, man, but just not a lot of people have actually seen the show before, and that's crazy. Bless the people that have it, man. Something's attracted Gale's attention. It was Chakra Drop. His fucking head is also a mouth, and it picks up random objects and shit, and they give it to you. My question is, damn, dog, is our main homie really fucking dead? Is he really fucking dead, bro? No way, bro. Surf is not dead. He cannot be dead, bro. Unidentified presence detected. Attention, you have 5 minutes to evacuate. Failure to comply will result in activation of elimination protocol. Activation of elimination protocol. I got some Gatorade. Only real motherfucking ninjas drink blue Gatorade, because it's blue. You don't like blue Gatorade, son? Failure to comply. Eat my ass. The identified presence must be eliminated. Let me get a dab, son. I'm fighting a door? Laser cannon. I'm fighting a door. I figured. I don't know if I can hit it with Earth, though. Alright. Not even? Freeze Ray. Plasma Ray. A whole assortment of rays. And the swanky combat music. You better get fucking hit. No need for missing, man. Don't be like that. I wonder how much health these fucking short, pee-pee, chode-ass guns have in terms of HP. Not like that, bro. They do too much, man. Why do they do that? Why do you do that, bro? You don't need to be like that, man. Like, goddamn. Because the whole time, bro, they were just exploiting his fucking weakness. Can you just, like, not fucking do that? Every turn, though? They just cheat, bro. God damn, bro. Like, they don't do that in every fucking game, bro, because they know better. That's just too cheap. And then double it up. It's like these devs, the devs for this game, they just said fuck it. We're gonna start going against traditional rules. They straight up did, bro. They went ahead. They just stopped caring. My question is, if we... Yeah, if we use a magic mirror... There you go. See, he ate that shit. I just wasn't sure if it was gonna count as magic because technically they're not casting magic, but in terms of the element, yeah. Have a magic mirror. That's a physical attack. Moderate damage, fire. We don't have firewall. Yeah, because he's gonna use Magna. You're a bitch, bro. You're a fucking bitch. The one turn I oh my god. What a fucking dog. The AI in this game is so cheap, bro. It's so fucking cheap. Oh, hey, let me just revert the guy that actually hits us both with our weakness. You know, it wasn't premeditated. Bro, the AI is like a person. The AI in this game is... I wonder if it's the AI is like this in these games because it's trying to prove a point. Like, you know, fuck technology or fuck AI or some shit like that. I wonder if that's another thing with the game too. Like a subliminal, you know? Let's go, shit mouth. You're a bitch. They got 2 fire beams, Magna and Flare? Why? Because they know you're weak to fire? What the fuck, man? So many broken little things that you just notice, bro. That's why this game's never gonna get remade. It's never gonna get remade. It would be cool if it got remade with tweaked AI, but nah, too much effort. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Nah. Stop fucking using fire, bro. Oh, hey, I'm gonna just group attack everyone. I'm just gonna group attack everyone. I'm just gonna group attack everyone. I'm just gonna group attack everyone. Welcome to DDS, where they have no fucking creativity, bro. Their only attacks is, I'm just gonna hit everyone. I'm just gonna hit everyone. That's literally all. That's why, how is this game oozing creativity, but its AI is not creative at all? It's the worst brick wall chungus ass AI I've ever fucking dealt with. And I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm calm. It's just that, like, I'm just saying, like, JRPGs don't do this for a reason. This is why. Because it doesn't matter how strong you are. If a game is made to exploit your weaknesses and crits, and it's incentivized with another turn for each time you do that, when is it gonna let up? When is it ever gonna let up? You son of a bitch, man. It's a real test, though, because the game's trying to see how strong your team is without Surf. The main guy, the guy you've been giving all of your drugs to throughout the game. Now, I don't even know if Roland has like the right ammo. Nope. Of course not. About time. Piece of shit, man. That thing is one strike away from death, man. Hey, big boy Ron, bro. What up, man? Was good, was good, was good, was good, was good, was good. Welcome in. How you doing, man? What you been doing today, man? How's it going? I know this man had an interview the way you dressed up. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The thing is, I'm not gonna tell you shit, but I am gonna say this, because I hate being vague. I hate being a vague asshole. I always hated it. I've been making moves outside of the realm of streaming. I've been trying to get other things going outside, right? IRL, touching grass. You know, I told people all October, you know, we're gonna lock in on content creation for fun, right? Just, you know, something to do with our downtime, just kind of chill, woosah, get the fucking vent all of the stuff from my last job out, get all that negativity out, come in, you know, try to come in to a new opportunity, a new potential opportunity with a happy face and good energy, right? I've been making moves. I've made some moves earlier, and I'm not gonna say too much, but if I hear some good news, and if I expect some good news or whatever the case may be, I'll keep you guys posted, right? Cause I'm always of the mind that, like, if you tell people too much about what you got going on before you got something set in stone, it's bad luck. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to word it a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going around it. So, but be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? We might be expecting some good stuff. We might not. You never know, man. But what I do want to showcase is that I'm trying, and this is what I was wearing earlier. I had not just this, my dress pants, my fucking black dress shoes. I buffed them because my dad, sometime before he passed away, he gave me a shoe repair kit. And basically any black dress shoe, you can buff it, buff all the marks out, and then it's got the polish, the black polish, and then you just go over it. And then I went over that. I went in with the shiny shoes. You know what I'm saying? When you step out for certain reasons, you gotta look good. And that's all I try to do. I try to look good today. And it felt good because, like, I haven't done something like this in a long time. And we beat this piece of shit boss. Get this piece of shit out of here. Fucking clanker fucking bitch. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Been doing good things, man. Been trying to get some things going, bro. Because, you know, like, you can kiss your dreams, passions, and hobbies goodbye if you ain't got no foundation to set them on. You know what I'm saying? So, and also, truth be told, as much as I love playing video games and getting high, I love playing video games and getting high after work. Like, the reward structure. There's a thing of, like, creating the reward system for yourself. Like, I always like playing games and getting, like, hitting a bowl hit or a bong rip or a J after work, after I made my money for the day. It's not just that that's what I think is right. It's just it feels better. It feels better. It feels so much better. It feels more rewarding. It feels like the right thing to do. And it makes, like, the J and all that stuff, like, you know, more worth it. That's what's up. That's what's up. I might consider it. You never know. You never know. But I'm trying to see if we can aim a little bit higher than that. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Trying to see what other opportunities they got. But I heard they're a good company to work for too. Shit, they might be better than Whole Foods nowadays. You never know. There's an Amazon Fresh around my way too. There's a fucking there's Route 1, Costco, you know what I'm saying? There's like a couple a couple things going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple places that may or may not offer a room for opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I think I know where we're supposed to go now. Damn, this fucking power plant, bro. We've been fucking this power plant up. Oh my god. Then there's another save point down there. So we're gonna go down there real quick to use it. You had reopening today? And had all the CEOs come in. We had a party, a chill day. At the Jonan Bethesda, right? So you guys were eating good and shit? What'd y'all have to eat? They brought like pizza or like bagels or some shit. I just know that like when higher ups show up, there's usually like either pizza or like remember at Whole Foods, they used like sometimes they would have Chick-fil-A or like like some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Before it all went down the hill, and then they stopped doing that, and then they just started having the fucking Sean, Krista, like the store managers and shit grilling, and then they get all the team leaders to grill for everyone. That's one thing I do miss about Whole Foods, but it's like, I'm not about to work a whole year for you assholes just for my bosses to make me a fucking burger. You know what the fuck, bro? Like, nah, bro. I know it's more of an image thing. Like, there's like a psychology to that for sure, but that's like one of the small things that I do miss about Whole Foods. But no big deal, you know what I mean? Let me see. I think everyone's mantras are good, solid, good to go. The one at White Oak, yeah. I've never stepped into that one, but like that one is like dumb close to where I live. It's so close. Like if I wanna like pop in and just shop or just see what's up, you know what I mean? Nah, we've already have, man. We have. I mean, we just started, and then like like I have my own way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, I'll be all right. I'll be all right, man. If God willing, cause knock on wood, I'm not gonna sit and act like I know everything, but at the same time, like I'm also not. Like it's not like I haven't been without a job for like a fucking year, bro. It's only been a month. I'm good. I'm not hurting, you know what I'm saying? Like, and besides, I'm not aiming for like little things. I'm trying to aim higher. So like that may entail not even in the industry, not even in that field, you know what I'm saying? So all I'ma say to motherfuckers is just, you know, stay chill. I'll let you guys know if we hear anything, you know what I'm saying? The world is pretty big. There's a lot of different opportunities, and a lot of them don't necessarily have to deal with retail. That's the thing too. Regardless of like what I got going on, if there's one thing I do know, I'm not going back to retail. I don't want to do that. That's not what this is about. That's like I'm not hurting that hard, you know what I'm saying? Like there we go. So that's what we got to do. Oh wait, what the fuck? I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going, bro. Oh my god. I mean, if as long as the answer's here, but it's just like, god damn, bro. Every dungeon, everything is a puzzle, a puzzle, a puzzle, 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 a puzzle, a puzzle. God damn. Life is already a JRPG. I'm running on a Luck 99 build right now, man, in IRL. Shout out the corporate parties, man. Shout out to the corporate homosexual pizza parties, man. Shout out to the bitches and the single moms and our pretty coworkers. that be giving us the eye every now and then and be plotting on our penis. There we go. There we go. Try to aim for Costco? Maybe. But like, did you get word back from them? Or what? I'm about to say, bro, like about to say, man, I'll be alright, bro. You know, don't worry about me. Gale, new moves. Roland's catching up too. He went up a few levels, I believe. Alright, go ahead and remove this bullshit. This might have to be some of the worst JRPG music I think I've ever heard in my life. This song is ass. Oh, they told you to wait for a call next week. Hey man, that's what's up, bro. You might get that shit before me, if anything. But also like, if you're gonna do anything grocery related, yeah, that's Costco. But I don't know if exactly that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, a bulk of my experience is food and customer service, but that doesn't necessarily mean that like I have to go to a fucking what do you call it? Like a grocery store or something like that. I want to it's a perfect chance and an opportunity to try to go for different fields. And it's a chance that like most people aren't always gonna have, and I'm aware of that. So yeah, I'm trying to cash in on that. You're done. I don't think you're good. Oh shit, alright, you're dead. And we're fighting the fucking cow. The cow of doom. The beef burrito. The bean and cheese assassin. Bean and cheese burrito assassin, bro. God damn. I remember, bro, you know what I just thought about? I used to eat so many bean and cheese burritos from Whole Foods. I used to eat a shit ton of those samosas. I still remember what the box looked like. There was a 365 branded vegan samosa box in the frozen aisle. And then there was also the other ones. There were like the yellow ones. They were like a little bit more expensive. But they was stupid to buy them because they were like $8.99 for like 6 of them. And why the fuck am I gonna do that when like right on the bottom shelf, the 365 Whole Food ones, samosas, right? 8 of them in a pack, only like $2.99. Put that shit over some rice with some hot sauce. Bro, I was eating that shit for fucking years, bro. I was eating that shit for years, bro. Plus the bean and cheese burritos, bro. That shit, them Jones held me down, bro. Them Jones held me down, man. Shout out the potato and pea samosas, bro. I love, dog. A lot of my love for Habibi food, I think I developed during my time at Whole Foods. Because of their seasonings, because of their foods, because of eating samosas. Do you know what I mean? Like, hey, what the hell is this? It's showing eyes and titties and legs. I am confused. What the fuck kind of enemy is this? That's the first time I ever seen this enemy, bro. Big happy dank Thursday to you jabronis, though, man. My man Ron been watching the Uma Musume. My man said, man, look at all the pretty little horse girls, though. Excuse me. I haven't been watching any anime or anything. I need some new animes and some new movies to watch, man. I just got my books that I've been reading and shit. I'm on like chapter 5 of this some bitch right here. A Maze of Death. Shout out Black Butter? The fuck is Black Butter? A Maze of Death right here. Check out the little the bookmark, man. I already seen Death Note. Death Note is old, pendejo. I thought you said Black Butter. Black Butler. Okay. I heard here are shows that I got recommended to watch. Freerun, Goblin Slayer, Gachiakuda. Did I say Claymore? Did I say Black Clover? Initial D. I gotta rewatch Rurouni Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho, Season 1 Pokemon. I gotta rewatch. There's a few things I gotta rewatch, but there's not enough time, right? So, but I'm always on the lookout for some new shit. You always need to be on the lookout for new shit, bro. Though I just haven't seen like Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer or like One Piece, but I know my son likes all that stuff. Those are all his bag, and I just, you know, I'm just like a dad. I just call them gay and be like, Dragon Ball Z is better. You don't know shit. Dragon Ball Z all day, bro. That's another show I want to rewatch, uncensored, from the beginning, from Raditz versus Piccolo Goku. From the very beginning, I want to rewatch it. I still never rewatch. So I watched Dragon Ball, but I got from the beginning all the way up to when Goku meets Chi-Chi, and I think he's trying to confront the Ox King. And then the path to the Ox King is on fire, and he can't douse the fire out. So he Kamehamehas over the fire, I think with Chi-Chi on his back, and then that's the last thing I remember. And then I never got to the end of Dragon Ball. That's like, what I got to was like, what, chapter 4 or 5 or whatever the fuck? It was some shit. This partition is closed. These dungeons are gay, bro. I don't like these dungeons. Like, this is definitely a PS2 ass dungeon, but the problem I have with this dungeon, bro, it's just the whole, you know, the entire dungeon is the puzzle. Like, regarding the partitions, the doors, yada yada, like, it's a very Shin Megami thing in terms of the way they did it. Not all of their dungeons are good. Because one thing I've noticed about these guys, Megaten or Shin Megami Tensei, like the same people behind Persona is like the same people that made this and made like Nocturne, like the main games. Like Persona is a spin-off. Shin Megami Tensei is the real shit. Like, some of these dungeons are good. The combat, the music be vicious. Enemy design is cool, but the AI is retarded. And like, when you play Final Fantasy or Xenosaga or like Dragon Quest or a lot of other those games, every single dungeon that you go in, it doesn't mean that the dungeon itself is a puzzle, or that you're gonna be faced with like 50,000 puzzles as soon as you go in. In this game, and the first one, every dungeon is puzzly. Everything has switches. The enemies act like bosses. There's like, also the press turn plus like exploiting your weakness thing. Other JRPGs don't do the shit that they do in this game. Another example of like a good game isn't good because it's hard. A good game is good because it's good. And all of the best JRPGs, like games like this, not all of their dungeons are fucking puzzly like this one. In this game, I can't help but realize the enemies, they made them too hard. Every dungeon is long as shit. Every dungeon in this game is like 50,000 floors and fucking look at the exclamation marks. That's like a partition or a switch. So switch, and we're still not done yet. And it's like, and then that's just one floor. There's a lot of mistakes were made in this game, but like I don't hate the game. I just played these games so much, these types of games so much that like I just know better. I just know better, bro. Zayo. And might have to skip, huh? Well, hold on. Can we zap you out of existence? The death booty spray. I'm literally streaming in a fucking tie. What the fuck, bro? I always wanted to up the appearance on how I look like in streams, though. I always did. I've always wanted to. It's not like I'm wearing this and I'm uncomfortable. Like, I like wearing this. Like, it's fine. Like, if it was a thing for me to stream with, like, a nice collared shirt and a tie for, like, ever, I would do it. Granted that I had an endless amount of collar shirts and ties. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that can get expensive rather quick unless you hit the thrift store, which is something I think I might need to do soon, just so I get some new stuff. I need some new collar shirts. Thrift store is a good spot to get some clothes for the low. High school, Attack on Titan. I left off at the end of season 2, and I don't know if I want to watch that one. Maybe One Punch Man. Maybe One Punch Man. Because season 3 still never came out yet, right? Because they're like, the studio that makes that shit is like David Productions. Like, that's the studio that works on JoJo's. And they don't release a new JoJo's arc till like fucking 9 years out or some shit. They work slow. They work pretty slow too. I was about to say, bro, how the hell is my health so low? Motherfucker's been just fucking doing damage, bro. See, they don't look like it, bro, but it's so deceptive, bro. Like, the whole time our health was low as shit. I really do think enemies are overtuned as fuck in this game, bro. For real. They are way too overtuned, bro. This game is part of the whole JRPGs started to become easier because of games like this. This game, they made it too hard, bro. I can only tolerate it because I'm a JRPG master. But for normal people, bro, normal people, like, give this game to somebody who likes Persona nowadays, and let's see how fast they start crying, bro. Let's see how fast they start crying, man. My man Ron said he be playing high school DxD games and shit. You like pretty little Japanese girls, huh? You like lolly, huh? You like all that weird shit, huh? You like little bitches in their little skimpy Japanese anime schoolgirl outfits, huh? If you played Street Fighter, you probably played Sakura. Never. You be gooning to the high school DxD characters, bro. It's okay if you do. I don't judge you. Not too hard. It's like, nah. Not the high school DxD. Hey, brother Run, I gotta ask you a question, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Be honest, bro. For the chat, for the community. Have you ever subbed to an OnlyFans girl? Don't lie. No? Why you lying? Why you lying to me, bro? You ain't never subbed to no OnlyFans girl? I know my boy Rock here has. I know my boy Darkfart here probably has. I know a few other motherfuckers that I know through here probably have. Probably still do. Probably won't stop. I never have. I never have. And I'm just not the one, man. I'm not the one, bro. I'd rather talk to girls, bro, instead of pay for that shit, bro. What the fuck I look like paying for pictures, bro? It's crazy, though, because you can get a chick's fucking pussy picture is literally the price of a McChicken nowadays, bro. Like, if you think about it, the worth of women, their photos, quote unquote, their spicy gay content. I fucking hate that word spicy now when it's used to describe that website. They did a disservice to the word spicy. I swear to God, these reckless whores did, bro. A lot of the bitches that be on OnlyFans, so for the people that don't know, there is subreddits on Reddit where they leak OnlyFans content. That's literally all it's used for. There's people who dedicate themselves, their life, their time, and their soul, and their money to subbing to OnlyFans creators only to record or screenshot their content. They're not supposed to do that. You get in trouble if you do that. And you can get banned if you do shit like that. But people still do it. It's not gonna stop motherfuckers from making a burner. So people still do it. And basically, I've been to this subreddit, and yeah, you definitely see nudes of. You're not gonna see dude nudes unless you go. There's probably a gay version of it. I don't look at that shit, but the regular version is just like, obviously it's just like e-girls and like pretty girls and like OnlyFans models and shit. Hold on. So if you do sub, consider not subbing anymore. Don't sub to these fucking trifling ass whores, bro, that, you know, they don't even really need your money. Instead, watch their shit for free. And goon all you want without fucking benefiting them. I joke, I kid. You do have an account. Well, why'd you make an account? Huh? Why'd you make an account, Brother Ron? You wanted to get your goon on, huh? You wanted to get the jerkin' the gherkin, huh? Play with the old twig and berries and shit? The free stuff. Obviously, yeah, man. Yo, what up? So like 20 bucks or something? That's cool. Congratulations on buying a new game, man. What's good with you? Welcome in. I'm just talking to my boy Ron about OnlyFans and how he's lying. That shit said Power Plant F. That's a lot of save points, bro. These dungeons are too fucking big, bro. They're so fucking massive, bro. Yeah, my boy Ron has an OnlyFans account, and he acts like he never subbed to an OnlyFans girl before. And I was just asking him just because I was curious, so now I'm gonna ask you. Hey man, more power to you. But have you ever subbed to an OnlyFans girl? I'm just gonna be asking everyone right now, just if they're cool with sharing. I have never subbed to an OnlyFans girl, and I have nothing to hide. But I have reason to believe that a lot of the motherfuckers I know are subbing to OnlyFans bitches all the time. And I feel for them. That's not something I will ever do. One, because I don't want to support these ugly ass hoes, because a lot of these bitches that make OnlyFans content, their titties aren't even big. Their ass isn't even big. I've dated and smashed and had one night stands with bitches that look way better than fucking these OnlyFans bitches. And then on top of that, the reason why I brought up the subreddit where their OnlyFans content leaks, pictures, screenshots, and videos, is because some of their videos, they're not even doing like shit that's worth the money that they're charging for. You could totally tell that they're just banking in on gooners and their need to goon to new content, and it's just like sickening. And as a guy, I'm not gonna lie to you, that started to change my opinion towards porn and towards. It's not that I can't respect a girl making money. I could respect that. I don't give a fuck about the gender. It's the fact that you're profiting. You're after. Okay, so after a certain point, you gotta call it what it is, and you're manipulating. You're manipulating the egos of dudes to get them to pay for your whack ass torta pics. It doesn't matter how these bitches like spin it. It doesn't matter what you call it. And I feel for other men that are so down in the dumps and retarded that you have no other recourse. Like that's just their normal. You know, some people just do that. You know, I'm not the one. I'm not the one. And then I don't mind being an arbiter of hope, a beacon of truth, someone that you can talk to for the real facts. Don't support them bitches. Don't support these gay VTubers that are really some fat Indian dude named fucking Jagpreet Singh, you know? The fuck, man? Have some self-respect out here. Some of these guys are fucking retarded, man. I don't know shit about OnlyFans, and I don't want to be involved in that shit. That's for losers and gooners. I don't want nothing to do with that shit, bro. Maybe ask my boy Ron for tips. Maybe ask other people in chat for OnlyFans tips, bro. I don't know shit about that shit. What I do know is I want to smoke some weed. Um, and on top of that, yeah, bro, like I come from the fucking LimeWire days. I remember fucking just downloading shit and blue screening the family computer and then lying to my mom and be like, oh, I think I got a virus. Come on, man. I've been in these streets, son. And yeah, on LimeWire, I used to download a shit. I used to download movies and like Dragon Ball Z episodes and like fight scenes. Like I remember downloading the Broly movie. I remember downloading the first Broly movie on LimeWire. And then I downloaded a bunch of like 3-6 Mafia, Bone Thug, Cypress Hill, Wiz Khalifa from back then, before he had dreads, when he had short hair, when he was just making mixtapes. I remember I was getting shit from there and that piff. But then of course I started to download the inappropriate stuff, so but that old school Dell computer that got fucked up to that degree, like I learned from that. That became a lesson, like don't ever do that with computers again. And then every computer that I got after that, nothing else had Kazaa, ShareBear, LimeWire, like none of those sites, that hosting sites, none of that shit. None of that shit. All of that is a gateway to viruses, spamware, malware, assware, dickware, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want none of that shit, bro. Shout out Heather Brooke. If you know who Heather Brooke is, you have my respect. But the truth is, none of you motherfuckers know who that is. Legacy shit. Legacy shit, bro. Only dudes my age and older probably remember Heather Brooke. You don't know about Heather Brooke. You don't know how much dick she sucked, man. You know how many shots she took in the mouth? You don't know nothing, bro. I've been on these streets. I've been on these streets, bro. Get hip, man. You late. You late to things. You don't even know about Heather Brooke. I'm so serious. None of you motherfuckers probably know about. I'm joking, but Heather Brooke was actually this girl that used to make content. But she used to make like, you could find her videos still on pretty much any site because she has a reputation. I don't know if something bad happened to her or somebody else, but unfortunately, in those industries, there have been porn stars that I might have gooned to years ago that may or may not have passed away in the current day. Because a lot of them usually off themselves because of like sex trafficking, fucking extortion, drugs, you know what I mean? A lot of stuff can happen too. Or you can end up like Sasha Grey. She ended up quitting porn and now she streams full time. She's like a partnered streamer. I used to see some of her booty videos. She used to get stuff up the pooper. I used to like watching that. Yeah, nah, I feel for pretty girls doing that shit though, man. You don't gotta do that shit, man. Catching loads in every hole in your nose and shit just for a little bit of money. But now OnlyFans girls are the new porn stars. They make way more money than porn stars. And they're not signed to anyone. They're independent. So like it's kind of it's fucked. It's very fucked up, but it's cool because like dudes can take advantage of it too. But I think we all know that the top content creators are only women. All of them are women. And all of them are like young, pretty girls, like in their 20s and shit. Fucking multimillionaires. Even like that stupid ugly girl, Bad Baby or whatever the fuck her name is. That ugly girl that was on Dr. Phil years ago. She got a fucking like a music deal and like money and like started an OnlyFans as soon as she turned 18. And then it like blew the fuck up. So nasty, bro. So trifling. And that's why I don't talk to none of these bitches, especially city bitches, as much anymore. You really gotta find a nice country girl to settle down with, huh? You gotta find a girl like in the middle of the boonies, Virginia, or something, and then you gotta and then she's gotta be like Republican, and then you gotta like raw dog her in the anus until she gives it up. You know what I mean? I've been in these streets, son. I've been in these streets, son. Trust me, son. Crank the music up a little bit. You guys have been able to hear the game and everything alright, right? As long as you guys can, that's all that matters, man. Because, yeah, we've definitely been neglecting the shit out of digital devil frijoles and shit. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that don't know, also, this is legitimately the first time that I'm wearing like I can't say suit and tie, but like a button up and a tie. I've never worn a button up and a tie like on camera before, and it's nice to do this shit. I might stream like dressed up every now and then just to kind of shake things up a bit. But I like this. It's a nice look, right? And then I was looking at myself in the mirror like when I was doing my thing at this other spot. And then I was just like, hey, you look well dressed. You clean up nicely. You know what I'm saying? And this time, it has nothing to do with court. It has nothing to do with court or probation or you potentially going to jail. Because, you know, considering motherfuckers and lifestyles, that's usually what it is. Yeah, dog. Shout out to the RuneScape gay homosexual gamers. Shout out to the Bayonetta homies. Shout out to the single moms out on Twitch. Lord knows I love all of y'all. But Spanish girls, you guys have problems. Spanish girls have problems. All Spanish girls have mental illnesses. All Spanish girls are aggressive. All Spanish girls put their hands on dudes. And all Spanish girls cheat. because they're whores. No, that's just the words of a guy who's dated a shit ton of Spanish girls. And I actually don't even. Wait a minute. And I actually don't even date them anymore for certain reasons. But that'll never destroy my appreciation for single moms, regardless of color. I've just been on this earth long enough to know what races of girls to take seriously and what not. That's basically it. And if you don't understand, I mean that's not a problem. Maybe some girls could be different where you are. I just have the misfortune of having dealt with a lot of pretty ratchet bitches, a lot of pretty street bitches, pretty gang bitches. It's a city bitches, you know, certain kind of demographic of bitches. You son of a bitch. Also, PSA, you don't gotta take everything I say super serious. Not everything I say is meant to be taken super serious, too. You sometimes just like to say shit just to say shit and have fun. So what the hell happened right here? We're back where we started. How are we supposed to make any progress? Just exactly what I was thinking. This is why I say shit like maybe they went. God damn. That's one side. That's a partition that, I mean, I guess I haven't fucked with yet. What have I missed? I wonder if I gotta make another loop-de-loop. Is there a way? They don't give you fucking room to think, bro. God damn. Just when you need time to figure some shit out, bro, they give you everything but that. Is that shit supposed to be open now? I like how their hair covers up their titties just perfectly. Oh my god, that could have turned real dark. Just to make sure we're straight. Oh my god, bro. Can you chill out, man? Some of the enemies, they gave them too much fucking health, bro. God damn. The partition is closed. Oh my god, man. This better not be a moment that really requires some form of critical thinking. I've gotten very far in this game, but most of the dungeons have been pretty straightforward. But that's how you're supposed to make JRPGs. Like, not everything needs to be a fucking puzzle. But, you know, we're playing Megaton and they think otherwise. So, somewhere here or in the next floor is something I haven't interacted with yet. I just don't know what that something is. Like, let me just double check. Like, there's no terminal in there, right? Like, there's nothing for me to shove my arm into and fucking... Yeah, and be able to, like, manipulate. Because that's how we've been opening the doors. So, like, I don't see that. I thought that shift into a cutscene that took place about a couple minutes ago was like a confirmation that maybe I was doing the right thing. But no, it was the opposite. It was, in fact, a confirmation of, fuck, we're back where we started. So it's like, what is the thing that I have not seen? Or the room that I have not interacted with? Or the terminal I haven't fucked with yet? We're trying to do a bit of deducing right now. And I don't really have an answer. So I don't like this. However, I don't think it's the worst thing. I mean, maybe it's a turn. Maybe I didn't make a turn at a certain hallway. It could be something little like that too. We're close to level 40 though. And weren't we? I guess we gotta do the loop again. I don't know if it's something down here. I think we have an item that might reduce like their frequency of appearing. Not the revert, bro. No. Fucking, I hate confusion in this game. That's like one of the worst blights to deal with. Panic or whatever they call it. And see that, alright, so he doesn't have it anymore. Okay, so panic, that's for her. No crit B? We're only taking forever to kill them because they reverted Cielo, and now he's the best character. And I have no control over anyone's stats. No one's. Because they're not a main character. Everything's gonna be automated and shit, so. We're, I think, at the halfway or past the halfway. And if there's, by all means, if there's like anyone else that is a fucking Digital Devil Saga lord and has actually beaten all these games, bro, put me on the game, bro. These games are wild, bro. No, I don't know if it can beat that one. I just wanted to see how much damage fire would do. Zan for the double turn. God damn. Psh, big power, bro. Can't do shit over there. So there's nothing. I'm looking around. I'm like, there's no switch. There's nothing. There's no room. Don't tell me I have to get a fucking guide or something for this, man. $490. Is it this whole fucking time? I think we found it. This is what I think we were looking for.
I'm sorry. I'll make this quick.
Okay. Let me fucking slap your ass. Really? She learned Mediarama. Which for the uninitiated, that's a really good heal. XP greatly. What other mute? Uncurse. Nah, but she needs a new mantra now. She needs Earth Amp. This guy needs a lot more move. Okay, hold on. The whole time he's been sitting on all of these fucking moves like a shithead. Because he's been like this auxiliary character for like the longest time. And then he needs... I mean, Aggie's fine. Mutual... that's what the fuck he needs. Wait a minute. Get rid of the Bufu. Replace that with that. That with that. That with that. Something like that. And then... Muzan, Light Force, and what is that? Moderate, okay. Shockwave, Tarukaja. And then I think what we should do, switch. So Roland gets some more XP. And then Gale, let's go ahead and reconfigure him. And then let me rearrange his moves real quick. Nice. And then what? That means... Hold on, let me do it again. And then what? Everything is good now? I'm hoping everything is good now after that shit. Everyone is learning that shit. This motherfucker just learned that shit too. Diorama. And just to make it look a bit more flush, for now we'll leave it like that. And then at the next save point we come across, we gotta give everyone new mantras. Is it me or Gale has a weird way of running? Also, we have a lot of money, man, so we should cash in on these mantras right now. Power Plan E. They have access to the outer mantra now, hence like the red highlighted kind of part. The secret mantra has been unlocked. Esoteric 3. End of battle skills. Item find. Was that like guaranteed item find? God damn. What's over here? Progenitor? Diarrhea hand? Revive, man. That's the group revive. That's a lot of money. Fuck it. Might as well. And then Cielo just learned that too, right? So... yeah, because he doesn't know... he doesn't know revive yet? That's what he needs to learn. And then... Gale and Roland need new ones too. Okay, goddamn. Yeah, because he's got to learn that shit too. End of battle. Expel, Earth. Force, physical. Ailment, inducing. Yeah, because we need more people to learn fire-based moves. He's going to be the only one. Hence his purpose in the party. There you go. And then regardless of whether we figured it out or not, the progress that we did make shall be fucking recorded. Because I'll be damned if I got to do any of this shit again, bro. Hell nah. Blessed be us from the Lord above, man, because we have not seen a fucking game over sequence, and god damn it, I don't want to see that, bro. It's very crushing. I just don't have any confirmation of whether or not the fucking door that we need open is open. Because that's why we're running around like shitheads right here. And then in the process of trying to figure this out, that's how we're just like in this fucking loop of farming. This is not intentional. I'm just trying to like figure out what the fuck, you know. Fucking OnlyFans and shit. Content creation, culo. There was a point where I did think about starting an OnlyFans, not gonna lie to you. Wait a minute. I'm fucking retarded. It took me so long to realize that that is what you're supposed to do, right? And then you go backwards. Because if you come from that way, you can just go back the same way, right? Damn, that's a shame. I realized that all late. That was on me. If that is the right thing to do, I fucked up on that one. I should have been realized that like 10, 20 minutes ago, but I was yapping about OnlyFans and I got carried away. There was a point where I wanted to make one. And that's why... I mean, we literally saved. We literally just saved. It's cool. No progress. You know, it was lost. Someone who speaks Buddhist. Translate that. What the hell does that say? What does that mean? Does that mean you fucked up? Does it say you died by From Software? It's fine. But just for the record, that wasn't our fault. You have a higher likelihood of whiffing when you're in berserk mode. You don't have control of berserk mode. That happens when you go into combat and it's a full cycle or max solar noise or whatever the fuck. Basically, when you go into fights, you turn into that half-human, half-demon version. You can't contain the power or whatever the fuck, so because of that, you whiff more. That's literally the whole idea behind it. That was their way of, I guess, sort of balancing the bullshit, but... The only thing is we started from that save point. So, one thing, before I make myself look like even more of an idiot, let me go back and actually hit that fucking button, because you're supposed to go to the beginning and put your, and close the first door so the second one opens. See how these little assholes just hit harder and harder without you noticing? And then a lot of these fucking little shits will target the same person over and over and over until you die. Bullshit ass bullshitters. And as soon as you get them alone, they do group attacks. But that'd be like everyone. I think like everyone's more or less programmed to do that, especially if they spawned originally in in a group. Max solar noise. At first it seemed cool, but it's not cool when it's not your fault for whiffing, bro. You're just trying to like profit off of the fact that there's max solar noise. You get more XP in fights when you commit. Yikes. Damn, and he doesn't have the move. There we go. So when you do that, okay, it's a guaranteed. When you do a combo, fucking tech attacks and shit. Dual techs. Chrono trigger, man. It might be that time to do another chrono run. Odd morsel. What I should have done is move to the left, go up, push the button, and then immediately run back down. They just stop you so fucking much, bro. They don't let you fuck. What the fuck were they thinking when they made this shit, bro? God damn it, bro. They went against everything. They're like, nah, we're gonna constantly harass you. It's gonna be grindy. Enemies fucking are assholes. They're gonna exploit your weakness. Holy shit, man. There you go. And then you go back. You realize all late that that's what you're supposed to do. I literally used the Estoma spray. It's supposed to nullify fights or just make encounters show up a little bit less, bro. What the fuck? And that's why when I beat this shit, I'm probably never gonna stream these games again. I like these games, this duology was cool, but if there's one thing I'm just not gonna fucking miss, I'm not gonna miss the encounter rates and how fucking jank this game is. It looks so cool. You wouldn't think it's so jank. It's so jank. Everyone knows it. Ain't no love, man. Like, let me... Stop harassing me, please. It'd be cool if you could chill the fuck out. Stop harassing me. Let me run, bro. Can I run through one hallway without you fucking hitting me with the swirly? And then it's usually the third time when they're like, nah, you have to fight. You've been skipping too many fights. Anti-demon feel faded. That shit didn't even fucking work. Before the same thing happens again. There you go. So this should be the answer right here. And I think maybe we'll get close to the boss of the area. I don't need a farm anymore. My team is good. They're good. I don't need to fucking embrace every fight anymore. Oh my god, you have to fight another fucking door? You gotta, god, man, fuck this power plant, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? God damn. This shit is gay, bro. Why are the dungeons in this game kind of suck? They're not as good as the first game. The first game was, why is the first game better than this one? This one just feels like they ran out of ideas to try to hit you with creative dungeons. They're like, all right, we're just gonna hit you with these little stupid ones. You know what I mean? Something about the dungeons in this game rubbed me the wrong way. Something about these goddamn dungeons. Prepare yourself, bitch. Damn, we're at the 2.5 mark too. To be fair, we're gonna have to push it to either 3 to 3.5 because I have been fucking neglecting this game. And we gotta beat it. We're gonna beat it. We're gonna bring the duology to a close. And then on JRPG 34, we're gonna play some game that's as good as it looks on the outside, on the inside. You're better off doing this than passing. That shit don't even do a lot though. At least that can hit. I think that's the move that could hit multiple times too. Stank ass doors. At least the music is good. It double hit the one on the left. Fucking shocked the living shit out of it. By removing Roland, they can no longer exploit the thing with the fire. I just realized that. No one is weak to anything. Because I want to hit him with this. This shit fucking slaps. God damn. It's just so much damage. That shit's about to drop. What the fuck? This door abuses blights a bit more. Come on, man. I told you we don't need to farm no more, man. The team is fucking solid. One's will can be passed to others. I'm sure that's what he'd want. Fucking surf and shit. The other switch. Now we can go through the thing in the middle. Ooh. Yeah, Gale has a weird run. Or maybe it's his arms, I don't know. Partition is closed. Oh, we gotta go around. True. Because of the way they made this area, yeah, you gotta go around like a few times. That's the one thing these Megaton developers are fucking good at. These weird... I don't know what the fuck kind of enemy this is. It's like an old Egyptian die and shit. King Tut used to play D&D and shit. No problem, we're good. Yeah, the music here sucks. The music here is probably some of the worst in the entire duology. It is not good. God damn, hit everyone. And why couldn't that happen the time before when I died? They just want to murder you, man. Destroy him. And then, yeah, see, you could just leave it on auto battle or auto attack or whatever the fuck, and then you'll be fine. In terms of the mantras, that's our progress. Power plant E. According to the level, man, we're gonna beat the game in like 2-3 dungeons. I beat the first game this time around level 60, 61, 62 or something like that. I don't think I played any more than that. My first playthrough, I think I was like level 70 or something.
Okay, you asked for it.
Nah. Let me move around. Let me try to figure shit out. And that was not... Wait a minute. You're doing me a confusion. The panel was on the other side? Oh my god, bro. Fuck this dungeon. God damn it, bro. Fuck this dungeon, bro. It's too... You're doing too much, man. You're doing too much, bro. Too much fucking switching and loop-de-loops and shit. Please leave me alone. I'm trying to figure this out, man. Was it to the right? Nah. The game keeps insisting on trying to make you fight. You don't, like... I normally would be like, fuck it, I'll commit. I just don't want to keep... Because this game just wants you to keep committing. And it's like, you don't have to, bro. You don't have to. You don't have to, bro. You don't need that much XP. You could if you think like you're really struggling on a part, but like, dog, you don't need it. Here we go. See, we needed to go right here. Very loopy fucking loopy, bro. We did all of that for this. They don't stop, bro. Something tells me she's immune to lightning. I feel it. That's what she's weak to. Wait a minute. Keep hitting her with that shit. Not the 211, bro. Some of you never drank 211 and it shows. Also, that means if you never drank 211, you're a bitch and I can't trust you. Steel reserve. High gravity shit. You don't know shit. Yeah, I'm about to say, point me in the direction of the boss, man. Another fucking door? I think we're cool. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. So he's gonna be the cheaper one of the bunch or something? Hurry it up then, you fuck, man. All these immigration checkpoint doors. Watch The Secret. Just keep smack. I'm just gonna assume it has like 2,000 HP or something. Oh, it has like 2 types of guns. Either way, that doesn't mean shit. You're about to fucking get smoked. That's the move. Firing in 4 seconds? You gotta try to beat the shit quick. The shockwave. Oh, wait a minute. Gate core. If we gotta attack that thing. Sharpshoot? That shit do some damage though. That shit causes criticals, man. What the fuck, man? What is that thing weak to? Oh my god. I'm assuming for what? Force because it's green, maybe? Why doesn't that thing blow up already? Not even. That is gay. It better not be a fucking game over. It better just be like maybe some strong move or some shit. Fuck you and your whack ass gun. Your gun is gay. The heels. Railgun malfunction detected. Oh shit. God damn, man. Fucking little minigun popped out of the top. I wonder if you can shock the gun. You can. You just can't use that. Okay. See, that's some weak ass shit. I'm not worried about that. And then we just give a bead to, what's her face? Or a gem. Nothing happened. And then what, it needs another 5 turns for that? Why are you being so gay? Gotta keep spanking the shit. Shockwave. Better hitting it with something. Load. Why don't you go down already, man? Damn, you can't even just hit the shit. But you could still shock that thing. Damn, he needs another kind of ammo. I wonder if we can... We should be able to reflect it with this, right? I swear to God, this better be a physical attack. I hate this game. Maybe I didn't have to use the tool. Nah, do that instead. Damn, both of those jabronis need a transform. He's got to do like this little stance to transform. This fight is a lot longer than the other two. And it's only because the guns have more health. Should have been done already. Finally, bro. Power has been redirected. Genocide mode. Nah, bro. Genocide mode. Genocide. I don't like the sound of that. I need shock bomb. This could hit twice. Not even. I need shock bomb. And then Medea heals for everyone. I think I could beat it, right? I don't think, shock bomb. Shockwave. Get another turn off of that. You heal. That entire turn was godly. Because if you're gonna cheat the system, you gotta do it like this. The one time we actually need these items, use them all, fuck it, because we get the extra turn anyway. And then remember, you can't use Earth and you can't physically attack it. It's gay. So Thunder Rod. Fucking do that. Damn! Fucking... They were like, fuck it, you're gonna fight a door. 3 doors? For a second, I was starting to get worried. I was like, damn, am I gonna beat this shit? JRPG God, man. See, it shows you how good it is to step away from something for a little bit. Play some other fucking games, chill, and enjoy other genres. It's not like a sin to fucking enjoy something outside of the main things of your channel. You know what I mean? And then check it out. As soon as we come back, wham, we're fucking laying the schmeat out right on their forehead. They don't know how fat it is. They can't comprehend. They cannot fathom.
Son of a bitch! She's not gonna like this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go!
Angel. Gatorade.
Our jobs depend on this one.
Oh no. Oh no. And then we're not in purgatory anymore. We're not in the junkyard. We're in real life. And those are real life humans that we've been fighting. Power Plant G. There have been this dungeon has been too big. G is the what letter of the alphabet? The sixth or seventh. Proves my point though, man. It's too much, too big. It's not even the last one. Watch the final dungeon have like every letter in the alphabet worth of like save points. Slap the shit out of her. How do you... Nah, that is dirty. I'm scared. I'm actually scared. You know why? Because I can't deal with that shit. Nope. Get rid of that shit. Fucking charm. He looks cool in his berserk mode. Excuse me. Yes. This is it.
What's taking so long?
The Lokapala are smarter than we thought. I'm sorry. We are unable to fight effectively in that narrow corridor.
Guardians of the gods. Clever. Very well. Prepare to release Meganada.
Damn.
You'd seriously consider that?
Damn.
It's perfect. They'll die exactly like in the myth.
In the myth?
But ma'am, won't that put the cyber shaman in danger too? If she's killed, then our liberation won't...
She's banking on our survival.
Faith in me. I'll bring you your liberation.
Ma'am,
Meganada. Something about a Hindu god or something?
It is futile. As long as she desires this, we can do nothing.
Nothing. Frijoles.
Either way, it won't be long.
It won't be long. Pendejo. Boss fight? Uh-oh. Mega Frijoles. The biggest black bean you've ever seen.
The cyber shaman is to be angels alone. You're free to devour the others.
Horde after horde after horde. And then King Serpent, dude. These guys were... I don't remember what they were weak to. But that shit do hurt. That's what they're weak to. That's right, they're gay. I can't use lightning. Fire is what you're weak to. Some strong ass fucking mofos, man. There you go. They're like boss versions of them. Fuck it. Damn, not the too muted. Big boss. There you go. Okay. Now that we learn what they're weak to, use this moment to relieve her so you can get multiple turns out of them. Damn, he's immune to that shit? What the enemy likes the least? No shit. Wow. Okay, hold on. See, that almost had me. That... Let me see if I can just give him a bead. Poison's not a big deal. Better than all the other dumb shit he does. Why are you so gay? Give yourself... Oh my god. Alright, that's not bad. Yeah, I want to relieve this pendejo of his autism. Is it lightning? You're a bitch. You reflect anything when you're doing that? Or is it only like Zan? I'm supposed to hit you with Zan. What a cocksucker, man. God damn. Double 7-Eleven? Yo. What up, bro? I like your name, man. Not one 7-Eleven, two 7-Elevens. What's good with you? What's good with you? Welcome in, man. My name is Kirby301. I play JRPGs and fighting games. And to answer your question, yeah, but the first game is better. The first game is better. Do you like JRPGs? Fuck! I made that same mistake again. Enemy combo. Enemy gay combo. Stupid convictions. Yeah, I've beaten a lot of JRPGs on stream and stuff. I've been doing this for a while, man. I'm not a big streamer at all. I just, you know, like fucking, I like what I do in my little, you know, my little neck of the woods and stuff. Fucking, from Final Fantasy, Shin Megami Tensei 3, Xenosaga, Chrono Trigger, and even Chrono Cross. We've beaten countless games. This game, I mean, if you want me to be honest with you, I'll be honest with you. I just don't want to spoil it. I won't spoil it. But the AI is busted. The AI is very busted. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm not saying that to stop you from playing the game. I'm just saying that to keep it 100% honest with you. The first game and this game are hard. They're very hard. I think personally they're some of the hardest PS2 Mega 10 JRPGs that I've played and beaten. This is actually my first playthrough of the second game. And like I said, they're both cool. They're both like the story, the dialogue, the writing, the cutscenes, the subject matter, the combat, the music, everything is cool. But big emphasis on the but. But the first game and the second game, this game, they might piss you off, man. So I've never played Shin Megami 5. I've only beaten and played Shin Megami 3. I beat the original PS2 version with Dante as the extra companion. And then I beat the newer version, the re-release, the remaster for the PS4, PS5. That's the one with Raito as your companion because of licensing. But that game was pretty tough too. I beat the regular way. I beat it the regular way, got the regular ending, and then I beat all the Labyrinth of Amala network, all of those floors. And then if you do that before you get to the end of the tower at the end of the game, you get to fight Lucifer, and that's a whole other boss fight. I have it in a highlight. That shit took me a long time to beat it, but I managed to beat it. Personal pride and achievement, you know what I mean? From one Mega 10 fan to another. Now, Metaphor, I think Metaphor is pretty, but I've never played it. What do you think of Shin Megami 5 and Metaphor? So he's not weak to Earth? So should I just beat the living shit out of him? Fire. Not like that, dog. God damn. Let me get the heal. Diarrhea hand. He's doing his Spinaroonie thing, so when you're doing that, you don't want to hit him. He reflects, I think, basically everything. What we could do that's more beneficial is probably give this guy, this jabroni right here, a disc poison. Oh, only the demo. My bad. I didn't see that you said demo after Fantasio. That's my bad. I mean, have you played any other JRPGs? Or those are the only ones you like? I say fuck it, bro. If you can emulate shit, fuck it. Give them a try. But don't say I didn't warn you, too. These games are hard. The older games are not anything like the newer ones. Like, I don't mean it in a bad way. Like, the older games are amazing, bro. If anything, they might be better than the newer games. The newer Mega 10 games. But, these games will fuck you up. Like, if the power of one isn't enough, then I shall use many. You're trash. He's trash. So can I not use lightning on him? I don't know if I... You're a bitch, man. Can't use shit on them, bro. Yeah, the press turn system exists in this game. Hey, does the press turn system exist in Metaphor? Like, if you land a critical, do you get another turn? Is that shit still in the game? If it's in the newer ones, that's... Oh, it's still in the game? Alright, yeah. So yeah, all that shit is from this shit. It's from the older ones. Same thing with landing, like, elemental exploits and stuff like that. Other than having to learn a whole new like lexicon of like magical words and bibbly babble like in this game, I mean, once you get past that, like the game is good, but you're really gonna get challenged. And I'd like to say honestly, most people nowadays, especially younger kids, I don't know if y'all can handle this shit. Like, I've been playing JRPGs since like I was a little kid. So, like, I got used to, like, most of these games, you know what I mean? Like, I can beat pretty much all of them. But, some of them are not created equal. You would think after playing a lot of these, most of them run the same. They kind of do, but the AI is not the same when it comes to this game. This game is wild. Not just this one and the first one. And I own them physical too. I have them physical for PS2. So we gotta hit this jabroni with the Mazan. See, and we need him to stop doing his fucking spinning thing. Because I think it doesn't matter what I do, he's gonna reflect it. And then I notice when he stops doing that, I can actually like land physical attacks and such. He better not reflect shit. So only Zan while he's spinning the thingamajig. I don't have any fire moves anyway, but I gotta just exploit Zan. I guess that's what I have to keep. That's the strategy. And then I think most of my characters know Midiorama too, so. The effects on the screen and everything, yeah, the presentation and everything is solid. I can't hate the game and be like, oh, the game is ass, but it's just very, very tough. That's basically it. And then, yeah, they like to really abuse blights like crazy. Like, I just cured myself of mute. Why am I muted again? Bro, like, chill the fuck out. It's because, like, the dude in the middle keeps using vanity. And it gets, that shit gets a little annoying after a while. Oh my god. So, we might be... Oh my god, you are an asshole. You are an asshole. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm glad you saw that. It's because they fucking, like, I don't know about Metaphor and like, are these the Zoras? Corrupted Zoras, right? You would think. Nah, man, fucking, like, enemies that have magic moves that give themselves more turns. That is all over these games. That's another thing too. I don't know if they do that in the newer Mega 10 games, but yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn this around, and even if I'm not, that's completely fine. We got tomorrow too. Cause we're about to get fucked, bro. Oh my god. No lube, bro. There's no way. I need them to... What the fuck, man? It's because homie now has another turn? Pay attention. Did you just see how cheap it got? Did you just see how cheap it got? Everyone hit the guy that was weak to lightning to get the extra turn. And in the extra turn, they did all that extra shit. So, these aren't even, like, final bosses. But I think we are past the halfway point of the game. Because things happened, and, like, most of the team now is, like, level 40, level 35 or something. So, we're not in the beginning. But, like, yeah, you're gonna get hit with cheap shit all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Damn, it's 9:30? Thursday? True. Fuck it. I guess I'll call it, man. We'll be back tomorrow, man. You guys want to see more Digital Devil Frijoles too? Thanks for following Double 711. Stay tuned, pendejos. We'll be on for a little bit longer tomorrow night. So just stay tuned. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out. And as always, man, it's been a pleasure. I got more good news coming. Might be doing more things, more new things on the channel, more new things IRL. You know, we'll see. We'll see. But